So let us start with the problem. Longest palindromic substring. Given a string S, return the longest palindromic substring. So we are going to solve this problem without dynamic programming approach. First, let us see how we are going to solve this problem. We are having an iterator I, which is going to iterate through the string once, and then at every index I, we are going to have two iterators j and k, which will be going to opposite direction, and we'll be checking if the character at jth index is equal to character of kth index, then we will increment the value of k and decrement the value of j. And then characters are not equal, then we will store the value of that substring. So let us start with this example. So at first our iterator is at a, 0th index, and j and k both are at 0th index. So as we can see that the next element of ith index is not equal to the element at ith index. So we are going to make j and k equals to I. Now as we can see that there is no element before j, so our iterator will stop here, and the maximum palindromic substring till 0th index is going to be 1, that is a. Then our I will move to the first index. We can see that the index at ith position and its next position are not equal, so we will put j and k as I. Then j will decrement 0th index and k will increment to second index. Then we will check if both are same, then we will again decrement j and increment k. Our j is at -1, so we can't compare that index with the fourth index. So now we will store max as j minus k plus 1, that is 3, that is the length of the substring, and the substring is going to be j2k, that is ASA. So the longest palindromic substring for this string is going to be ASA. Now let us see an example in which the ith index and the character at the next index is same. So in this case, if there are similar elements in the array, we are going to check the number of similar elements. In this case, the count is going to be 7, as there are 7 A's in this array that are continuous. So there are two types of condition in this too, that the number of similar elements are even or the number of similar elements are odd. So in case of odd elements, we will put our iterator k is equal to j, that is I plus count by 2. So our j and k both will be pointed to the middle of this continuous element. Then we will use the while loop again to check other elements in that array. So as we are proceeding, the characters are same, so we will proceed further until we can't check each other or the characters mismatches. So now the max is j minus k plus 1, that is 7, and answer is all the 7 A's. In case of even number of continuous arrays, continuous characters, our j will point to I plus count by 2 minus 1, and k will point to the next element of j, and we'll do the same thing. So now let's move towards the coding part. So in this question, we have to return the longest palindromic substring, and we have to complete this function longest palindrome. We are given the main string, that is s. So first we will check the length of the string. Now we will be having two pointers, that is starting index of the substring and the ending index of the substring. We are also having an integer max, which will store the length of the substring. Initially it is going to be 0, or let it be 1, because the smallest palindromic substring is going to be 1. So our first for loop iterator I, which is going to iterate the whole string, instead of iterating the full array or string, we are going to iterate till 2 into n minus 1 minus I. This is because after we have crossed the half of the string, then the possibility is of getting the larger substring, that is larger palindromic substring will reduce. So instead of going checking throughout the full string, we will check till our possibility of getting the maximum palindromic substring is greater than max. If the possibility of getting the palindromic substring is less than that of the max value, then we will break from the for loop. Let's check for different element. So now for no continuous elements, we will do a same simple iteration. So now we are going to check the length of the palindromic substring or the palindromic substring if the character at the next index is not equal to the character at the ith index. So this is going to be our while loop. So we will iterate j till it's greater than or equal to 0, and we will increment k until it's less than length of the string, and we will check if character at jth index is equal to character at kth index. If these two are true, then we will decrement j and increment k. So now after our while loop is finished, we will check the length of the substring, that is max till now k minus j plus 1. Now if max till now is greater than max, then max is equal to max till now, and index start is going to be j, and index end is going to be k. This was our if part. Now the else part. In else part we will be having continuous characters, similar continuous characters. Now in this we are having two types of situations. Either the similar characters are in odd number of quantity, or though they are in even number of quantity. So first we will declare an count variable, temp variable, which are going to contain the character at that ith position. So now we will count our continuous characters. So after counting the number of similar characters, we are going to see if they are odd or even. So if count mod 2 equals 0, that is if the number of characters are even, then j is equal to I plus count by 2 minus 1, and k is equal to j plus 1. Else, that means if we are having odd number of similar characters, then j is equal to I by I plus count by 2, and k is also equal to j. Now we will do this same thing. We will use this while loop and check for the palindrome. So I am going to copy this, paste it over here. So everything is same now. Now we are going to return. Now let's run the code. It's giving correct answer. Let's check for some test cases. That is, let's check for a single character. This is also working fine. Let's check off for continuous 3 characters. That is odd number of continuous characters. Even number of continuous characters. Working fine. Let's submit this. So yes, our solution got accepted. So this was the solution of finding the longest palindromic substring without dynamic programming. Thank you.